All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to wasmCloud Wednesday for Wednesday, August the 20th. Apologies, got a little bit of a cough, so I might mute myself a little bit, but we've got a pretty quick agenda for today. I think we just wanted to talk through some of the latest releases and the latest blog that came across the um, that was published just a couple days ago by Eric. I know that we had an agenda item to talk through one of the bigger issues from the Wasm Cloud roadmap with Aditya, one of the Wasm Cloud maintainers. But I don't see him in here, so I may just follow up with him offline, or maybe we'll talk about it. Maybe we can talk about it next week or something. Aditya, if you're watching this and interested, we can do a little pair programming session, or if you just wanted to listen in on thoughts, then I can spitball the discussion and stuff next week. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and share some of the latest things, and then can see if there's any miscellaneous topics to talk about. So over here on the wasmCloud site, if you go to blog, there's a new blog. And I guess I was right. It was like 5 days ago. So Eric actually put this together following from the wasmCloud Q3 2025 roadmap, where we talked about like, hey, this good first issue column is awesome. Really want to have issues labeled here on the roadmap so that people know where they can jump in and contribute. And Eric did an awesome job of essentially taking this list of good first issues from a bunch of our different repos and the new Wasm Cloud Wash repository with all the updated functionality and kind of bringing that all together in this blog post. So I won't go through it issue by issue necessarily, but if folks are interested in taking some of the good first issues from this roadmap, this is a great place to look. And we still have over a month, so that's plenty of time to go get your thing done or whatever. Um, a big part of, excuse me, a big area of opportunity for contributions right now is in the Wasm Cloud Wash project. It is a fairly greenfield evolution of the Wasm Shell and fully working great with like components as plugins and components being a part of the lifecycle of the CLI, which is really exciting. And there's a lot of opportunities to contribute. So I have tried to go through like, as we were working on the initial prototype, we're not going to do like literally every single thing. So left some comments around the code for things like for like all over the place, good places to try and contribute. So if there are any issues in this repository with the good first issue tag that speak to you, or you're looking for a place to contribute, this is a great one. This CLI is written in Rust, but we actually have plugins in this repo in Rust and in Go. So even if you're not native to Rust, there's plenty of places to plug in. Plug in. Just recently, we released we've been cutting releases of Wash under a 1.0 beta tag for now. We are essentially going to um, the old version of Wash, we've essentially pinned to the less than 1.0 major version, and we'll eventually be able to supplant it with this once we've identified that it covers the key workflows, that the plugin model is um, sufficient to implement many different types of commands, including ones that aren't included in the base CLI. And I just want to give a huge shout out to Carlos, one of the contributors, in this repository, who just kind of came in and immediately started taking some of these good first issues. This was really awesome to see, like just a couple, like I think it was actually just a day after I filed all the issues in the repository. So that was super awesome to see. I'm really happy to see some folks getting their hands dirty here in the wash code. So please, if folks are interested in taking the issues, there's no real formal process for getting it assigned to you. But if you just want to leave a comment on the issue saying, "Hey, I'll do this. This looks fun." That's plenty just to make sure that we don't put in duplicate PRs or anything like that. If you're interested in testing out Wash in your GitHub Actions, so if you're like running some wasmCloud pipelines, Bailey has been working really hard on the setup Wash action and actually going through the entire process to like push this into the GitHub Actions marketplace, which is really awesome. So you can search for setup Wash action. Seems to follow like as many best practices for reusable action as possible. And this actually points directly to the essentially the latest 1.0 beta version of Wash. It's really simple, works on, the different runners that GitHub provides. And this is something that I feel like we've had an opportunity to use more of in the wasmCloud org. And so we plan on leaning a little bit more into this for things like setting up Wash, using Wash to build a component, using Wash to push a component in a standard way to GitHub, like the container registry, all of those things. So if folks are using this, do you have any feedback? This is actually just it should have a thing to the repo that it's in, right? Right? Source code. Yeah, here it is. Setup Wash action. So we're going to be publishing more and more here as we find opportunities to do so. Yeah, I think that's really all that I had on the short list of agenda, just talking about the newest things that we've been working on. Work on Wash and on wasmCloud has been going really well. Um, wasmCloud itself just got a new minor release last week, I believe, for version 1.9. And that one, I feel like I'll go back and share just to give folks a shout out. We had a lot of good work go into this one, um, including sorry, I keep forgetting this person's name, Jacob's work to get Wash working with the XTG base directory specification. This was awesome. It's a standard way of organizing local files on a machine, and it really helps because now we don't have like this bespoke .wash directory that kind of clutters the user's home dir. So that's awesome to see come in. Adding a dashboard option for dev to ensure that when you run wash dev, the dashboard essentially launches from there. And it looks like me, but it's not me. It's OSS fellow Masood who put in the HTTP client built-in provider, which I've heard from folks has been working well, just to use the built-in and skip a little NATS hop to go make your outgoing HTTP requests. So that's been that's been really cool to see. And shout out to, well, Dependabot. Shout out to all of our folks who made their first contribution in this release. So I shouted everybody out here in the wasmCloud Slack, but awesome stuff. Really cool to see more and more contributors come in every release. So that's fun. So other than that, I really think that's it. Do folks have any other agenda items, things that they wanted to discuss from, in wasmCloud or from the broader WebAssembly ecosystem today? Alrighty. Quick wasmCloud Wednesday then. We'll take it. 45 minutes. Everybody go do your wasmCloud Wednesday meditation or whatever. Um, Liam, did you come on to say hi or do you have a thing?
No, just to say goodbye.
It's okay. I'm still dying over here from Brooks's comment. Just give me a second to recover.
All right.
I feel like we need to make the Wasm Cloud version of that, like affirmations for SREs, like video.
Your components have scaled to zero.
Go has normal language support.
It was easy for you to fetch that wit. So good. All right, join us next time for the wasmCloud SRE affirmations and such. All right, this is getting off the rails. Thanks everybody.
See you guys.
Have a great rest of your week, and I don't know. See you next week for